Hey everyone, welcome to our deep dive. Have you ever felt like personal growth is just, well, too much effort? Like the idea sounds great, improving skills, building habits, but actually doing it feels, I don't know, exhausting.
It really does. That's such a common feeling, isn't it? This idea that you need like superhuman discipline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what if I told you, even if you kind of identify as, let's say, motivationally challenged or maybe even a bit lazy, you can still totally transform things without breaking a sweat?
Well, that's the fascinating part from the research we looked at. Personal growth can be adapted intentionally for people who feel that lack of energy or drive.
Using actual science-backed strategies too, right? Not just wishful thinking.
Precisely. Simple, supported strategies. It's much more about working with how you operate, rather than fighting against it constantly.
Okay, so that's our mission for this deep dive then.
Yeah.
We're going to unpack 5 pretty straightforward evidence-based strategies from our sources. Strategies that make self-improvement genuinely accessible. Minimal strain involved. We're showing you how to level up without all the usual struggle. And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, let's do it.
Right. Welcome to a podcast inspired by the YouTube channel Climb Up Podcast, where we explore topics on personal growth and finding meaning in life. First up, setting small, achievable goals. Now, this isn't just breaking tasks down. It's about making that first step almost ridiculously tiny.
Yeah, like almost too easy. But there's real power in that. The research, the goal-setting theory, people like Locke and Latham, it consistently shows that specific, attainable goals, they're like little psychological boosts. They build this sense of accomplishment.
So it's not just about ticking a box.
Not at all. It actually builds confidence over time. Each tiny win makes the next step feel, well, possible. It sort of snowballs.
It really does feel a bit like tricking your brain, doesn't it? So that classic example, instead of saying, I'll exercise an hour every day, which honestly can sound terrifying.
Right, instant dread for many.
You just commit to 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you do that for a week, and suddenly you've built some momentum before that inner critic even wakes up.
Exactly, lowering the bar to get started.
Okay, but even with small goals, sometimes a task still feels like this huge mountain, How do you keep going without feeling overwhelmed?
Well, that leads perfectly into strategy number 2, the Pomodoro Technique.
The tomato timer one?
That's the one. It's about working in short, focused bursts, typically like 25 minutes on, then a short break.
How does that help someone who feels easily overwhelmed or maybe a bit lazy?
Because it makes the task itself feel less daunting. It's not this endless slog. You just have to focus for 25 minutes. That feels manageable, right?
Yeah.
And the breaks are key. Cirillo, who developed it, found those regular breaks aren't just rest. They actually help prevent burnout and keep your focus sharp. Frequent little rewards.
So 25 minutes focus work, 5-minute break, repeat. Makes sense. Turns big projects into bite-sized pieces. All right, strategy 3. What if we could make this whole self-improvement thing feel less like a chore and maybe more like a game, gamification?
Oh, this one is fascinating. You add game-like elements to your tasks. Think points, levels, maybe tracking your progress on an app.
Like turning your to-do list into a quest log.
Pretty much. It taps into our natural desire for like achievement and, well, fun. Behavioral studies show it really works. It boosts engagement, helps you stick to new habits.
You're kind of playing your way to personal growth.
In a way, yes. You're leveraging motivation triggers that are already built into us.
Okay, I like that. Now, speaking of clever tricks, strategy 4, habit stacking. This sounds like pure genius for low-effort growth.
It really is elegantly simple. Research on how habits form tells us context and repetition are absolutely key.
Right.
So with habit stacking, you don't need to invent a new trigger or remember something totally new. You just attach the new habit you want to build onto an existing routine.
Something you already do automatically.
Exactly. Like the existing habit is the anchor. The new one just gets linked to it. It requires almost no extra willpower or decision-making energy.
Okay, give me an example.
The classic one is, want to meditate for 1 minute. Do it immediately after you brush your teeth.
Oh, okay. You're already there. The cue is automatic. Just add 1 minute.
Precisely. It feels almost frictionless because the trigger is already solid.
Brilliant. Okay, final strategy. What happens when even these clever tricks aren't quite cutting it? When motivation just dips? Strategy 5, accountability partners.
This one is so crucial, especially for those internal battles. You share your goals and progress with someone else.
Why does that help so much?
Well, research on social support shows it dramatically boosts adherence. Knowing someone else is kind of expecting you to check in, or just knowing someone else knows your goal.
It adds a layer of external motivation.
Exactly. It provides this social commitment. It could be a friend, could be a family member, even an online group. That shared journey makes a big difference. It's like a safety net for your motivation.
Okay, so let's recap quickly. 5 simple research-backed strategies we had. Set tiny goals.
Small, achievable ones.
Use the Pomodoro Technique for focus.
Short bursts, regular breaks.
Gamify your tasks to make them fun.
Points, tracking, make it a game.
Use habit stacking to link new behaviors to old routines.
Piggyback on what you already do.
And finally, get an accountability partner.
Share the journey. It helps.
The big takeaway seems to be that self-improvement really doesn't have to be this exhausting, overwhelming thing.
Absolutely not. The core message from all this research is that these are practical paths. They work with human nature. You can start small, experiment, see what fits. Progress really can unfold with minimal effort, surprisingly.
It means progress is always possible, no matter how you feel about discipline or energy levels on any given day. So thinking about all this, what does it mean for you listening right now? Maybe consider this. What's one tiny, almost unnoticeable step you could take today? Something small that over time might just lead to some really significant personal growth. You might surprise yourself.